was one of the most spectacular events meant to create awareness about the autism condition. The event, through Mr. and Miss and Light of Autism Kenya 2018, works towards creating autism awareness, autism acceptance, and enhancing the quality of life for children with autism in Kenya, Africa, and globally. Nairobi County Women Representative Esther Passaris, who graced the occasion, announced her support through her Affirmative Action Fund kitty.
We've been given 7 million, each constituency, and from that 7 million, 1.2 million is bursaries. So I will commit some bursaries to the children with autism, all right, amongst the next lot of bursaries that will disperse. I've sat next to Ruth and I've seen how emotional she is. She tells me her journey from the US, British Airways, I want to thank British Airways, was a tough journey, okay? And you can't blame the child. He didn't ask to be born that way.
Autism has become a prevalent one in Kenya, where estimates show that about 4% of the population is affected. The mental condition, which is a developmental disability, is usually present from childhood.
So you're no longer alone. You have an ambassador for the children living with autism. And I will also engage the 47 women reps around the country. I will speak to them because it's not only in Nairobi.
Autism is a developmental disorder characterized by troubles with social interaction and communication, and by a restricted and repetitive behavior.
One of the biggest problems we have in this country is data. We don't keep enough data. But now we have women, who have actually taken the cause and become champions, so that they can, because they are actually affected, so they've decided to actually be in the forefront to making sure that they do something. So what I want to tell you is that we will support your organizations.
Ruth Tenai, who is the CEO for Step Up for Autism, says her aim to come up with the foundation is to help in locating schools that offer services within the country. Numerous cases of children with autism have been reported through media, where parents or guardians have resorted to chaining or locking up their loved ones due to lack of information.
And then we're giving these drugs at a very, very high cost. I'm going to advocate for free drugs for people living with disability, mental disability.
Sometimes it's really hard to go to a school and see what these kids go through compared to a public school.
We try as much as we can to change the dialogue about autism from fear, pity, and tragedy to creating inclusion and accepting them.
So we run a therapy center together with Step Up for Autism in Mathare, whereby we offer free therapy for children living with autism.
Like, we don't have to make an autism story when we are celebrating autism in April. Let's try and find disability stories all the time.
With a team effort, Step Up for Autism and a foundation known as Ready Aid has worked together to set up an educational therapeutic room for kids in the spectrum. The center is located in Mathare within Nairobi County. They also create awareness around the community so that the kids can get help. The foundation empowers the youth to socialize and interact with the children. Alan Kibet and Kelly Kinude are this year's Mr. and Miss Autism Kenya, respectively. The two were the winners of the contest that was held at the Sports View Hotel at Kasarani on Saturday night. It was all pomp and color as the Mr. and Miss were crowned by Nairobi Woman Rep Esther Passaris. Reporting for Ebru TV, I'm Khaemba.